Man, this new Gambino video is dope as hell, and I just want to give my own little unsophisticated interpretation. Let's go. Already, you hear the music that is sort of, it's African, but also like when Homeboy walks in right here, and this is apparently Trayvon Martin's father, which is very, very interesting. My man, that also, like, people in Cuba, the Africans in Cuba and whatnot, the Caribbean blacks, the Afro-Latino blacks, they also have this kind of aesthetic. And the guitar also goes really well with that. Also, but as of course in Africa, it's not as if there's no similarity to this, but it's all related to whether it's Caribbean or the African continent. It's still obviously that relation. Gambino's behind bars. Gambino's behind bars, and I'm going about this assuming everything means something, because let's call it a movie. This video is directed in a very, very calculated way. So. We just want to party, just for you. We just want to party, just for you. He's standing strong. He's standing strong. It's very, very authentic. Very authentic. Powerful. Strong. It's a black man doing this thing. Black man called a home. Now this right here, okay. This is very important to me. I'm sure most people aren't being negative about this, but I saw some comments remarking the femininity, quote unquote. I'm not going to go any further into the derogatory comments, but look, we can all kind of make, I think, accurate assumptions as to why the guitarist, the black guitarist, has a bag over his head. I mean, that just, it's funny that some people really doesn't believe this to be the case, but black people who've been just completely innocent throughout the history of this country have been killed for no reason other than that they are black. And this obviously indicates that circumstance. But I'm tripped out in this America that's debated. And but my man Donald right here, my man Gambino, what I think the way he pulled out that pistol signifies, or what it's meant to represent, is the sophisticated savagery of this country. Sophisticated savagery. Like we have done horrible things while wearing an ascot and a blazer and having all the kind of aesthetic of a rich civil noble aristocratic kind of appearance, and we've done these heinous things. And so he just so smoothly, so stylistically, so softly pulled out this gun and just murdered this person. And that's what's been going on. I guess I need not go further with that. I suppose that's self-explanatory. This is America. The abrupt change. Make America great again. But no, this is America. Make America great again. No, this is America. or this, in fact, let me tell you something. Even if this is not America anymore, even if this is not America anymore, this absolutely 100% was unadulteratedly America. Unadulteratedly, if that is a word. This definitely, at the very least, was America. And people say, make America great again. No, this was America. Blatantly. Now so this happens in more complex ways now. But black people being killed just willy-nilly was not at all an oddity. And the fact that that's not admitted.
Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now.
And then the boy, damn, it's too much. Ain't no way I'm gonna go through this damn video. Then the little kid just taking the gun and it's like the little.
Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now.
To me, people have different ideas of why the kids are there dancing in their uniform. Some people feel like the uniform is to indicate like a uniformity of this and that and stuff. I think the children signify the innocence that black kids have. I think the way I interpret it is because he got specifically black children that are like none of them look any kind of mixed. They look of very genuine undiluted African ancestry, these guys. And to make no mistake about it, to me, that he's saying this is the black children of black America. They've been innocent through all this. You know what's a good example? I was just telling my boy about this. We were talking about 12 Years a Slave. In 12 Years a Slave, there's a scene where Paul Giamatti, when he's showing a white couple around it's like instead of an auction block, it's within the house. And the main character, Solomon, is playing the violin. He's playing instrumentation while people are looking around to see which slave to buy. And there's this, Paul Giamatti's character goes up to a black child, and he has the black child, he takes his cane and he raises it up to like chest level, and the black kid he's like, come on boy, and the black kid is showing off his physicality by raising his knees up in succession, and to the black kid it's like he's taking it so innocently, he's taking it in such a pure way. To the black child, he's not being taken advantage of in that moment. He's not showcasing his ability for the sake of these people who consider themselves superior to just use him solely as a workhorse. He's not looking at it like that. And to me, it's these children. And also I miss with the way they just pulled the body. I'm missing stuff. This is a horrible explanation. When they pulled the guitarist's body away, just kind of like, but to me, these children represent the innocence that children tend to have, and the innocence that black children had. They were, it's funny because in Donald Glover's show Community, his old show Community, there was a debate. There was an episode where a debate happened, and one of the dudes quoted, because the debate was about whether man is good or man is inherently good or man is inherently evil. And who was it? He said, the quote was, snow falls from the heavens pure. It's not until it reaches the ground that it becomes soiled. He was saying something, trying to be all flowery about it. But his argument was that man was good. This guy was arguing for man being good. And to me, if that quote that I just mangled holds any merit, holds any truth, any validity, it's true for these children. These children who, despite somebody like their grandfather, their father, being gunned down, being hung, being lynched, being enslaved, despite that boy being on that slave block or being up to be bought, they still dance in, whether they dance in hell or whether they dance in a heaven, they dance because they're children. And it's fucked up because then they become soldiers.
I'm living now. Right. Police be tripping now. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. My area. I got the.
I mean, I'm missing shit. It's too much. Then you got, see, so I'm assuming that they got these in the background. They got like Future and like Young Thug and a lot of other, like 21 Savage, I think, like making like he got the ad libs in that. And so I don't know. So you, depending on your viewpoint, I think you could take it two ways. If you frown upon the message of these rappers, which is a kind of materialism and a glorification of certain things in this video that have been done to us, then This Is America goes along with like, this is the America we're in. So they started out at these kids, these innocent kids just dancing. And then now they're like, hey, skirt, money. And the thing is, my man, I think like Gambino, I don't even think is mad at them. I don't even think he's mad at that. He's like, get your, cause he's like, get your money, black man. He's like, look, this is America. Get your fucking money. Yeah. Look what you, now we got these characters that, I mean, I don't know what Gambino's, I mean, he praises the Migos and whatnot. So it's not as if I never necessarily heard him make a criticism of these kind of rappers. So I'm assuming that he's like, fuck it. This is America. Ooh, shit. No. Like, y'all get on Wall Street. Y'all get your money by any means. 21 Savage, Young Thug, Future, whether the fuck they talking about something constructive or not, they getting their money just like the way this country's set up.
Hey.
And
I gotta carry him.
Yeah,
I'ma go into this. Yeah, this is Gorilla. Yeah, I'ma go get the bag. Yeah, or I'ma get the pad. Yeah, I'm so cold like, yeah. I'm so dull like, yeah. We gon' blow like, yeah.
Damn, that scene is powerful as fuck. Oh my god, this video is so dope. So you could take this also many ways. Obviously, there was that murderer, Dylan Roof, who went into the black church, and although he didn't, I don't know if he literally killed the choir, but he killed 9 people, if I'm not mistaken. And so, as I saw somebody write, this is true, I agree that it's like, even in their free space, even in places that are considered holy, are black people terrorized. And by the way, you can, again, go back from the Dylan Roof thing, the mass shooting there in that church. Throughout the history of this country, this is America. And it's not acknowledged, so that's why I'm going back in history. You can say, this doesn't happen now. Look, man, you had Black Wall Street where black people were terrorized. Look it up if you don't know what that is. And just generally speaking, during the Jim Crow era in the South, just holy black people, pious black people that just wanted to love, to worship their God, to do their Jesus's work, or do that what Jesus would have them to do or ask them to do for the sake of their Father and whatnot. These just minding their own business kind of black people were absolutely terrorized by this country, by the citizens of this country, and even the government. Just look up, if you want, don't think, if you know of the story of Emmett Till, just don't make the assumption that that was a one and done. if you're looking at this somebody who is not black and you think this is hogwash, because it's tripping me out that people, you don't have to feel guilt personally. Just know that. You can acknowledge that people of your same race did horrible things to black people. And you don't have to feel like the blood is on your hands. But the blood is now on your hands when you act like this shit didn't happen. Or the blood is on your hands in a way. I feel like just like the blood is on general America's hands when we don't acknowledge all the things that our country does to other people. Like, just be real about it. So the way I take this scene, in the way that he came in, all jolly, like, yeah, woo, yeah, get it. To me, again, that's a testament, that's an expression of like, we like your music, black people. Oh yeah, black choir, yeah, woo. And then when something happens to black people, when black people are terrorized, we just move on. Or it's like, woo, woo, we love your music, black people, yeah, yeah. And we do just kill you. Many black people have died unjustified.
This is America.
Just like
don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch.
I think the simplest explanation of the choir was just kind of acknowledging what happened. Was it in South Carolina?
Just slipping now. Look what I'm with.
I don't remember. But what happened? Because those black people were killed in that church by that white supremacist. And somehow he is arrested without being shot. But so many other black people, countless black people at this point, weren't granted that privilege. Anybody.
This is America. Yeah. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. Look how I'm kicking now.
I think, you know that part? He was like very serious and like strong. Black man, strong, black man. And then he became a caricature. And I just think that that's a testament to how time has unfolded, what's unfolded historically. Black is like this strong man, and then all of a sudden it's like you're like, whoop, it's like really.
I'm so fitted.
Put on the show.
I'm on
Time to get Sambo-ish. I think this is a mocking right here. I don't think, this, obviously, again, the children are dancing very innocently, very purely, very joyfully to I'm on Gucci, I'm so pretty, to these superficial statements, And the children, look, they don't give a fuck. The children are like, it could be I'm on Gucci or it can be I like math. But if that thing going, because children ain't receiving it like that. But they will eventually. It does get into them, though. All kinds of, again, what is it?
This is selling.
This is a hard one.
Yeah. On my Kodak.
Black.
Oh, know that. Yeah, know that. Oh, get it. Yeah. Work it. 100 bands. Contraband. I got the plug on who a hawker. Whoa. They gonna find you like Baka. Blah.
I feel like that was just an extension of what was there before. The children are grooving to the superficial. Okay, in this case, when he's like contraband and 100 bands. Now they're grooving to the materialistic statements. And to the drug connect and all that. And they dance around him because he's the man. You don't dance around somebody that's not the man. That's not the woman. You dance around somebody when they're making those statements, that's because they're the king. And who's the king? The person who's got the contraband, the 100 grand, and all that. And at the end of the day,
America, I just checked my follow and listen. You motherfuckers owe me.
After all the bullshit, motherfuckers owe me. I ain't gonna talk right here. Just dance. That's all you can do. At the end of the day, broke. Fucking your car ain't luxurious. They stealing your music. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's how black people keep it moving. But many black men keep it moving, but they gotta end up running. It's a damn shame, people. Me, I was on a road trip going through Denver to Houston. We drove through Kansas and Alabama and in Oklahoma. And me and my friend were legitimately fearful when we got into certain areas. Legitimately. Now, whether you think that feeling is valid or not, just know that feeling was in existence. It wasn't bullshit. We weren't driving there like, oh, haha, this racist shit's all made up. It's only in the media. Black people don't really feel this. We just complain because we just pulling the race card. No, we really feel that shit. That's how I feel like I would have been were some shit to have gone down. And that's a problem when you feel like, because I look like that, and I'd be scared to have my facial hair out and my hair out, like Childish Gambino's. Because then I know that I'm that much blacker, and I'm that much more susceptible to actions motivated by racism. Because I've seen it. Every black person has seen it, if not personally experienced it. So, you always know, you're gonna know somebody that has. It's not that many degrees removed from you personally. Anyway, Childish Gambino, that video was a beast. Horrible explanation, but I don't give a fuck because I just loved it so much. It was absurd. I watched it so many damn times, man. What a treat. What a beautiful work of art that this man has provided to the world. And so, okay. Peace out.